Hello, and welcome to a later evening version of your Thursday Yogi Smoke Break. My affirmation today is even when the planets are in retrograde, I prioritize connection. And retrograde is basically a phenomenon in the universe when planets are basically going backwards, and right now, most of them are. And what's interesting is several people keep referencing to me about planets being in retrograde, meaning it's kind of like when you hear about a full moon, but this is even more intense, of this being a time of people feeling like, scattered. And I have definitely felt that the last several days. And so my yoga instructor, Abby, said that during these times of everybody feeling scattered, whether related to retrograde or not, because really retrograde could be a metaphor for lots of other scattered, frazzled times. That during the times like these, people tend to kind of hide out because this time feels uncomfortable. So it's extra important during these times that we connect with others. So I am thankful that I have people like in my yoga community and elsewhere who are vulnerable and talking about what this time period is doing to them. And I am so thankful that I have strategies that these yoga instructors have taught me, such as yoga and meditation, to combat this. Because the great thing is that after this period of retrograde, when we've gone through this uncomfortable feeling, it's a time for like overcoming the status quo and time for new creative changes. And so there is that hopeful optimism of like, yes, these changes are happening for the best. So we also get to remember to connect with our bodies and our hearts at this time. So I'm going to start with a few just really simple cleansing breaths. And because I get to work on connection, I'm putting my hands in my heart, literally just breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Powerful cannon breath out. And remembering that even the smallest of stretches can be very powerful. My yoga instructor, Julie, does a lot with just beginning to stretch out the wrists. So in order to do this, we are going to interlock the fingers. Keep making note of which of our index fingers is on top so that we can switch it for the next round. And inhaling a little bit up, exhaling down. And then on the next inhale, flipping the palms out. So we are stretching out the wrists and the fingers. And when we're ready for our next inhale, inhaling up. Holding. And then moving the fingers so they're in like a steeple. Using this to stretch out the side body. And then moving our hands together, palms together to move down as we exhale down. And then the next time that we interlock the fingers, we are going to do it the way we did not do it before. So the way that kind of probably feels weird when we interlock the fingers. For me, it's the left index finger on top this time. Just inhaling slightly up, exhaling down. And then on our next inhale, flipping the palms out. Holding here for a moment. When we're ready for the next inhale, we will inhale up. Flip the fingers, they're a steeple, like this, index fingers together, stretching so that we can stretch out the side body, lengthening the spine. And then when we are ready for an exhale, we'll move the palms together and exhale down. Into the torso. And for a couple sun salutations, inhaling the arms up, exhaling down into prayer pose, inhaling out into a T, exhaling down, inhaling up, Palms together, exhaling down in prayer pose. Inhaling out into a T. Exhaling down. And now during this time of extra scattered feelings, important to give ourselves self-love as well as acknowledging those we are grateful for. So I'm going to do the cat-cow version that is the hug version. So in order to do cat-cow, we want to make sure that our legs are planted about hip width apart, flat on the floor, and that we are not completely against the back of the chair because we want to give ourselves room to arch back. And so when we inhale, I'm going to put my arms back as though I'm like about to give somebody a hug, but I'm also arching the back as I inhale, and then exhaling forward, giving myself a hug, and arching the back down like a scared cat, holding the exhale. And then when we're ready, inhaling back up. Like we're giving someone a hug. Inhaling, arching the back. And exhaling the arms inward and head down, arching the spine back. And for my fourth meditation time today, because I really, really needed this today, important to feel that connection to our body. I'm putting my hands on my heart and being present, feeling my heartbeat, noticing my breath, not judging it, but just being aware. And as I inhale, I am inhaling all that I wish to encompass today, especially connection. And exhaling anything that does not serve me. And inhaling patience and understanding. Noticing my heartbeat. And exhaling powerfully. And one last, inhaling everything I wish to encompass. And exhaling anything I wish to release. Thank you so much for taking the time to be present, and hope that you're also giving yourself a little bit of grace and self-love if you are feeling scattered as well. But always remembering that during these times of being scattered, this is time for growth, so that afterwards we can come out new with new beliefs, habits, ideas, and creativity. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next Tuesday.